What's going on, guys? Jamie Makin. I am the husband. And today, we're doing Sola Wood Flowers and Chalk Couture Paste Part 2.
We are continuing our quest to find all of the ways to make Sola Wood Flowers even prettier using our chalk paste. And today, we are doing a little hand painting.
Whoa. Let's just get switched over and show them what we're doing. Okay. All sorts of stuff we got left over from the video the other day for our flower flag with Morgan. And some of the original ones we dyed, our little happy accident that kind of fell into the paste.
Yeah.
So we're going to see if we can touch these up and do some new techniques too.
Yeah, we have 6.
We do. Actually, I have 3 and you have 3, huh?
Yeah.
See how that worked out? It was planned. We planned that.
Was not.
No, not at all. All right, so I'm going to start with the shimmer. Can I have the shimmer, please?
Yes, you can.
So our shimmer is just shiny paste.
So there's actually a few different kinds of shimmer. This one is Shimmer Crimson. So our Shimmer Crimson has kind of a red base to the paste and red sparkles in it. Any of the newer shimmers will have sparkles that coordinate with the color of the paste. Some of the older ones will have like a silver shimmer in a colored paste. So that's just something to kind of look at when you're picking your shimmer.
Right. We'll make sure that everything coordinates.
Yeah.
So we did a couple different ones with this, and with the first one, I'm just going through. Hang on, let's redip the brush again. Just going through real heavy, and so you'll get the paste color as well as the shimmer. So the real heavy sparkly. Ooh, pretty. So you can see. Well, you can start to see that it gives you, and the camera's not going to focus.
We can cheat. I did one earlier.
There you go. There you go. You can actually see the shimmers, and
Kind of.
there.
Still trying to focus on the background.
Yep. So you can just see them shining there. So you get sparkly flowers.
Yes. This is for serious sparkle. All right. So we've got another version of glitter. I'm gonna take, so we used Regal paste to dye this guy in the traditional method. So what we're actually I don't want to do this. I want to use the one that's already.
Okay.
So here I'm actually going to use the paste like glue for actual glitter, straight up glitter. I have used paste as glue before, and it's really kind of cool how it works. Pro tip, keep your freaking glitter in a damn Ziploc, because
Because it always spills.
even though it has a locking top, it does not stay inside. Punks.
So you're going to do a teal glitter.
I am. So this is probably not a normal choice that you would pick. I'm doing a teal glitter so you can see it. It's really,
Right, makes it stand out a lot.
yeah. It's mostly just going to be for the video that I would. I mean, teal and purple you can't go wrong anyway.
I was I'm
but
surprised because you use teal on everything.
I do.
So we found a lot of times with the hand painting and doing all the glittering, soak them down just a little bit. Makes them more pliable, makes it a little easier to get everything to work the way you kind of want it to.
Yeah. All right. So this is just wet glitter or wet paste, and I only want it on the edges, so I'm only going to paint the edges. And you can do the same sort of a thing with glue. You can paint the edges with actual glue, but I thought it would be kind of cool to not have random bits of Elmer's glue sticking out if you miss a spot.
So if you see this one, you still got the same kind of color
Right.
poking through. Whoa, look at that thing shimmer and sparkle. Holy cow.
Can't miss it.
Yep. And it is cool too because you can see, my big old fat fingers will get right in the way. You can still see the purple from your glue paste poking out through underneath.
Yep.
So you would have seen Elmer's glue, but now it still looks like, that's cool.
Yep, but now it's purple. I did one before too that is a little more, shall we call it normal? So you can see this one got jammed up because
smashed right in there.
Yeah, smashed in the paste or in the whatever. This one I took a little more time.
Kind of just touched up the edges with that one and everything.
So I mean, it's a very cool little technique. It also helps that this flower is much bigger, so you can really get a little more detailed.
But that one shows the paste really how it stuck really cool to the edges. The second thing we did with the shimmer paste was basically did the same thing, but we wet it down really well beforehand, and then just did a really, really light coating of the shimmer. So you almost don't get any of the paste to color it, but as you're going, you'll just get the shimmer effect without changing too much color underneath. So if you say, I'm not good with colors, if you want to do red over top of a pink flower or a purple flower, you could just get these little, I don't know if you guys can see them. See how you're just getting a little of the shimmer in there over top without really changing the base color too much. And if you get like this, I have a little bit extra heavy. Just soak it down and brush it over. And it'll leave you with just those nice little shimmers kind of reflect on there. And that's a good way too, is when you get these wet and pull them out, you can make your centers kind of sparkle, kind of shimmer.
If you're going for a less dramatic effect than smashing it in.
You want to smash it. It's funny. I'm doing the delicate and just a little, and you're smashing flowers into paste or glitter. But this is kind of almost just like a little highlight versus something you would really, really stand off.
Yeah. And then we have another highlight sort of option.
All right, go ahead, show them the somewhat highlight sort of option.
So the somewhat highlight sort of option is, you can see this guy, it's mostly uniform all around. There's a few little spots on the tips that that found some extra paste in the jar. So what we're actually going to do, I'm going to take a teeny tiny little paintbrush. I'm going to just hit up the very tips of flowers.
Just the little edges?
Yep, just straight up paste too. Not watered down, not nothing. Although I do need our chairs not to touch. Because I'm
Am I shaking you all around? I'm super helpful.
Yeah, you can't see what I'm doing at all, but I'll show you in a second. I promise. So, well, it's pretty good, right? You probably saw I wasn't extra careful about where I was putting the color, but it gives you some depth and dimension to the flower as opposed to kind of this guy here
it's a little
that's
flat.
all the same kind of tone, so it looks like it's all the same distance away, but this one kind of gives you the, oh, this part's closer to me and this part's further away. So if you like that, you can stop right there. Or
why would we stop there?
Why would we stop there? Now, you can also do this exact technique and then hose it down with some water. And why we would do this is to just kind of let it naturally run where there would be veins on the flower. So, literally, I was not kidding, hose it down. So, paste tends to stick where you put it. So, I'm also taking the brush that's wet and just kind of going back over and letting it run down, kind of break the tension.
Breaking the surface tension?
Yeah, with the paste.
I'm doing something very similar. I'm just trying it. We don't really know if this is going to work, so. With the shimmer. we're going to try and keep the glittery part of the shimmer and wash the paste part of it out and let it kind of flow down through. I'm going to steal this from you.
See, it's kind of groovy. And it kind of gives you more of a natural fade. Whoop. Try not to throw your flowers on the ground.
So actually this one isn't quite doing what I wanted either. I thought it would wash down a little bit more. But like you said, with the surface tension of it, you have to go through and break it. So I put so much water in there. The petals, just like on a real flower, hold the water. So you go through brush and brush that paste into the water. And as the water kind of drains and dries down through, the paste is kind of drying down to the petals. I don't know if you can see it. Right in here, where the paste is just kind of washing down through into the veins. And it's leaving the shimmer right behind it. I had no idea this would work. Just trying it as we're going.
I knew this was going to work.
That one we tried. This one I wasn't sure with the shimmer.
Yeah.
We got to do some of them live. It's kind of fun to see if they're actually going to work.
Yeah, well, that's how we roll. Half of our channel is about, well, we had this idea.
Let's see if it worked.
And we figure it out with you guys.
So if you like hanging out and seeing if we screw up or if we did okay, hit the sub button, come back and hang out with us. So there's that one. So you can kind of see the shimmers, how they just kind of wash down in. And come out pretty cool once it's dried up.
Yep, you can see in here there's a bunch of different spots that took, and it's pretty. And it went down inside too, so you get both sides.
Cool. Flip this over.
Okay, there was one more. We got
One more?
One more.
What we got?
We got the tie-dye.
Oh, that's right.
So we do have one last technique to show you. And just like any good YouTubers, we did our research. And we're going to show you our take on a technique that we found over at Oh You're Lovely. Miss Stephanie does a tie-dye. And I thought we would do a rainbow.
A rainbow tie-dyed.
Yeah. So we got these nice big huge flowers, which I do not remember the name of, so sorry. They're big, they're pretty, we love them. This is actually a 3-inch.
Nice wide leaf too.
Right.
Which will come into play here in a second.
Yep. And I already soaked it down because that's what you do. And it helped it open up so it was a little flatter too for what we're doing. So.
Complicated technique of taking some paste.
Not really. Not really complicated. We're going to do just what we've been doing, is painting. I'm going to do a little paint here.
Throw it on pretty good and heavy.
Yeah. A little paint there. A little red here. Trying not to make messes, but you know, that's what I do. It's my jam. So we're going to let this all bleed together. That's kind of what's going to happen, how we're going to get that tie-dyed effect.
In fact, we soak it down after we get all the color on.
Yep. There, that's it. We're done. Kidding. So,
now we're gonna get the tie-dyed.
right, we want to actually blend these together. So I'm going to touch them.
Let the water kind of.
Yep, let the water do its job here and kind of blend everything together. And I'm going to try and be careful with the colors, because dragging the paintbrush from the purple to the red is going to give us brown. So you can see, I guess actually what we're kind of getting is more of a watercolor sort of a situation.
Yeah, watercolor tie-dye effect.
Yeah.
All right, we'll give her a little spritz now.
Yep.
You want to do the spritzing or you want me to do it?
I'll do it.
Just a good heavy dose to kind of blend everything right in. And that's the good thing with the paste too, whereas if you did it with paint, the paint really blends real easy. this kind of holds its form a little bit more, so it gives you a little bit more
Yep.
accuracy.
You'll
Because
have
you're
a-
working with it.
Where you wanted it.
Right.
You'll still have. Well, I'm going to dump some of that water out. Because, see, there's that beautiful brown I was talking about.
That's very cool. It turned it very much more into a watercolor now.
Yeah. I know. Y'all were questioning our choices when we...
What are they doing?
That looks terrible. No, guys, I promise.
It'll come out. And once it dries, too, the paste changes a little bit on the colors.
Yeah. You know what? I was going to mess with it more, but I'm going
I
to leave
think
it.
you can let it go. Yeah. There we go. It's in your hair. I don't have enough hair for one of these, so it can go in my hat.
I'll make you a barrette.
Yeah? Awesome. Well, thanks for coming to hang out with us for part 2
Yeah.
of our dying Sola Wood Flowers with chalk. We actually have a few more things we're playing with. Probably going to have a part 3. So, if you had some fun, subscribe, come back, hang out with us. Stick around for part 3,
Yeah.
and we'll have some more fun.
I also would love to know which one of these you liked the best, and I would like to know if you want us to try something. Do you have any ideas? Like, have you watched these and thought, well, I wonder what would happen if they? We'll do it.
We'll try it. Awesome.
We'll do it.
Just comment below. Let us know what you want us to try. If you think of anything crazy, we'll
Yeah.
try it. Awesome. All right, guys.